The Fall of America by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Chapter 54, The Calamity. The title of this chapter is taken from the Holy Quran, chapter 101, verses 1 through 4. The Calamity. What is the calamity? And what will make thee know how terrible is the calamity? In the English language, according to Webster's Dictionary, the word calamity means a state of deep distress or misery caused by major misfortune or loss, or great event marked by great loss and lasting distress and affliction. Such calamity is now prevailing in America. It is getting worse daily. The third verse of this chapter, Holy Quran, chapter 101, verse 3, asks a question. And what will make thee know how terrible is the calamity? The answer is given in verse 4. The day wherein men will be as scattered moths. We do not have to ask anyone whether or not this warning of the Holy Quran is now being fulfilled. We see the fulfillment of this prophecy with our eyes and hear with our ears these great calamities that are now striking America. We see the great division, the great disagreement, disunity, and murder of men. We see the great amount of raping and murdering of girls and women. There is great robbery and thieving going on every hour of the day and night. There are great storms and adverse weather conditions. There are minor earth tremors and hailstorms. There are signs and wonders of signs being displayed in the heavens and the earth and on sea and land. There is unusual behavior of children. There is unusual love or dislike of children by mother and fathers, and the destruction of the process of childbirth. There is the great calamity of starvation and great destruction of health and of lives by the use and administering of poison drugs, which is practiced upon those who are free and those who are bound. What has been known as America is threatened today with total destruction. America is destroying herself in her effort to destroy her black slave. The water and air of America are being polluted by chemical bacteriologists. America's scientists of war conduct dreadful experiments on how best to kill human beings by the millions and wipe out the life of whole continents. These are the days of fulfillment of prophecy of not one, but of many calamities. But in all of these preparations of the destruction of human life by the devil, Allah God too has plans to save his people. Allah God has claim over the black slave as being his people, and the white slaveholder is angry because of the loss of the black slave by virtue of this claim. Allah God comes to take the black slave away from the enemy white slaveholder and join the black slave unto his own kind again. The enemy white slaveholder hates this, but Allah God has the power to force the enemy white slaveholder to submit to his will. It is the will of Allah God that the enemy white slaveholder let the black slave go free. Allah God promises concerning the white slaveholder and the black slave, Bible, Isaiah chapter 43, verse 6, I will say to the north, give up, and to the south, keep not back. Bring my sons from afar, and my daughters from the ends of the earth. America. Since Allah God has now claimed the black slave, given them the truth, Allah God has called the black slave who has accepted the truth by his name. The black slave who has accepted the truth of his greatness and being one of the righteous aboriginal nation of his kind belongs to Allah God. The book must be fulfilled wherein it prophesies that he will claim them to be his own elect. At such time as the destruction of America, if Allah God has not chosen some of the people of America the black slave to be his people, there would not have been any flesh saved from America. The Bible, Mark chapter 13, verse 20, teaches us, "And except that the Lord had shortened those days, no flesh should be saved. But for the elect's sake, whom he hath chosen, he hath shortened the days." It is vital. The black slave must know that this is the time of the judgment of both the white slaveholder and the black slave. The black slave must learn to know his place in the judgment. The place of the black slave is with Allah God and his own black people. The black slave had been deprived of knowledge of his God and his own black people. Allah God has come and brought the black slave the truth. If the black slave refuses to accept the truth, he will be destroyed for willingly and knowingly rejecting the truth when the truth has come in his midst. Calamity in the country of America. No secret can remain hidden, for the chastisement of Allah God will not let you hide it. As one writer prophesied in the Bible, Isaiah chapter 18, verse 1, "Woe to the land shadowing with wings." This prophecy is referring to America, which has a cloud of planes shadowing the skies over America almost daily. Purchase the books, CDs, and DVDs of the life-giving teachings at store.finalcall.com. Listen to the messages of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan 24/7 at finalcallradio.com. Watch the Nation of Islam's weekly and live broadcasts at NOI.org.